Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do another tarot card video with you. You guys seem to like them, so I'm going to continue doing them, plus which I love filming them and I love doing my tarot cards anyway, so that is great. So yeah, I did my reading on Monday the 20th of April, so not long ago. And I've done it a little bit differently. I've only pulled one card from the Animal Spirit deck and one card from the Moonology deck because the previous videos that I've done are quite long and I didn't know if you guys liked them being quite long and quite descriptive, because obviously with the Animal Spirit deck and the Moonology deck, when I read out what's in the books, it's a lot of information to take in, and I don't know if it's too much, if it's two cards from both decks. So I've done one card from each deck and then two from the Universe Has Your Back deck, because they are just like little quotes on the cards, as you've seen. So yeah, so the first card that I pulled from the Animal Spirit deck is this one. So I got the bear. I have never pulled this card before, ever. I've had this for quite a long time, the deck, sorry, and there are 63 cards in the entire deck. I haven't pulled them all, and I thought that it would be a good idea when I started doing my channel to do these, because I thought, well, it could be a journey, because one, you guys get to see what cards are in the decks and what they mean. So if you decide to get your own decks, from watching my videos, you know what you're going to be getting, if that makes any sense. But yes, so, really pleased that I pulled this card actually, because, well, you will see in a moment when I read out what it says about the card. But yeah, like I said, I've never pulled that card before, so I always get really excited when I pull a card that I've never pulled before. I don't know why. I think it's just the unknown of not knowing what it means and finding out what it means, etc. So yeah. So, the bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movements and efforts are difficult, but the bear knows that it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new direction and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawn and heaviness, and to bring into balance, movement and exercise. So, yes, so that is the bear card and what it means and everything else. So, when I pulled that card, again, like I said, I've never pulled it before, so I was really, really excited. I normally pull the cards from each deck and then I read about what they are, so I was super excited when I got to read about it. Do you know, it's such a weird one, because with everything going on with COVID-19 at the moment, I think everybody is going through a spiritual transformation, or just a transformation, whether it's spiritual or not, it doesn't matter. Everyone is going through a transformation of some sorts at the moment. Now, for me, like I said, I think in my lockdown update video, as much as I despise and hate what's going on in the world at the moment with COVID-19, I hate the fact that there are so many people dying unnecessarily, and so many people still breaking the rules, etc. I probably am the only person that I know that is enjoying the time off, because we haven't had to book time off, we haven't had to, you know, go into holiday time, things like that. It's just a block time that we have. So as much as I know, I said in my lockdown video, you know, you don't have to use this time to learn a new language, to learn a new hobby, to, you know, whatever you want to do. I personally have used the time to work on myself, to work on me, for me, not for anyone else, just for me, and just to uncover a few things, I guess, like the fact that you know, I probably have only had one day out of the entire month so far where I've been bored. Only one. Now, it's the 25th today, I think, and I did this reading on the 20th, so I haven't been bored. I've managed to fill my days quite happily. I haven't been bored. I've only gone out to go shopping or to sit out in my car park in the sun just to get a bit of fresh air. But apart from that, I've been good. So for one, I think that's really, really good because it means that I'm okay with spending time on my own, which is different to, you know, if you'd have said this to me a year ago, I probably would have been climbing the walls after day 3 because I'd have been like, oh my God, I need to see people, I need to get out there, I need to do so much, I can't just stay in. But that just means that I've grown. So yeah, so I don't know, there's just lots about this card that I really, really, really like. The fact that, you know, where it says when in balance, inner strength and yearning to grow. So during this month, I've been trying to grow, essentially. I've been trying to, you know, push myself, you know, starting this channel for one, putting myself back out there and really trying to make it look a bit more professional and making sure that the setup is right. You know, there are going to be stumbling blocks along the way, and that's fine. You know, when I started doing this channel, I was doing it off my little laptop. I was doing it on my table. I had a setup which was literally books, essentially, and DVD box sets, which I would just pile up on top of each other, pop my laptop on top of it, which was quite like rickety and very wobbly at times, and try and film videos that way. And then I kind of looked back over it, and then when I brought my other tablet, oh my God, Jade, my computer, Jade, your computer, into the lounge, I was like, oh my God, this is so much better. This is a better setup. I really like it. Plus, which the mic on this seems to be a lot better than the one on my other laptop. Either that or I'm just talking a little bit louder because my good friend from Korea told me that on my previous videos he couldn't really hear me very well. He had to turn the volume right up. So apologies if anyone else thought that too. I will be investing in hopefully like a mic or something, even if it's only a little one that pins to my top or something, just to make it a little bit better, because I don't want anyone to kind of struggle to hear me, because that's just not what I want. But yeah, so there is a lot on this card that I seem to resonate with quite a lot. Like when I read it, I sort of had this moment of like, oh, okay, you know, what I'm doing is like, you know, really like working, it's happening, if that makes any sense. You know, when I've had days where I've like, you know, I felt out of balance, and I have, you know, not every day has been like, you know, all sunshine and roses. Like, you know, even though I'm enjoying the time off, there have been times where I'm a bit like frustrated, and you know, you do struggle, regardless of whether you've got tip-top mental health or whether you've got, you know, not very good mental health. It doesn't matter, you're going to struggle regardless, and that is fine. So yeah, and when, you know, to bring into balance movement and exercise, you know, I've been, you know, when I do the dishes, I've got a Google Hub, so I play music, so I'm like dancing around. Like I said in my lockdown video, I have been trying to learn Japanese, so I've been listening to a lot of Japanese bands, which I love. I've got a playlist and I love all the videos, all the songs. Don't know what the hell they're saying, but I love it. So yeah, so do you know what, that card, literally, it just, everything about it is just to the T of what I have been doing and what I am doing and what I want to continue doing. So yeah, that one was a good one. So I'm sorry I've just kind of waffled on about that one for quite a long time, but it just seemed to really go with what I've been doing. So going on to the Moonology deck, the card that I got is this one, A Time for Healing. So again, a very, very good card. So what the card says is a time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation is healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so that you're ready when the time comes. Attune to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn a corner. You need more time to heal. And think about how this situation would look if everyone were healed. And then the teachings. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It is a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it is a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time is to step into your creatrix power. Which will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Now, that card really, really freaked me out because that whole thing, is it kind of hit a nerve because there is something that I do need to heal from, and I am working on it. It's going to take me a while, but I will get there, and I'm really happy with the progress that I have made over the last few days. And I was doing that before I pulled that card, but I have to admit, when I pulled that card, I actually had tears in my eyes when I read about what that card meant, because it really hit quite a poignant part with me. So I thought, oh God, okay, fine. We listen to the universe, we ask, for guidance, and I did my I don't always ask when I pull cards. Sometimes I just open I just pull them out. I sort of like, I can't think of what you call it now. There's a term for it. People do it in poker where they kind of slide the cards across so it's all like in a line. And then I kind of hover my hand over it, and wherever I feel like intuition to pick up a card, I'll go for it. And then other times I will ask, and this time around I asked, and I said, what is the intention, or what is the higher spirits, the higher guidance, what is the last bit of this lockdown? Because there's only a week left of this furlough for me, I think. I don't know, they might extend it, I really don't know at the moment, but what is the intention, and what do I need to do for this last bit of the month going forward? So those are the cards that I pulled, and I thought, my God, don't push yourself, because I was pushing myself so hard to try and get over this situation and really go for it. I was like, no, I need to get over it, but no, apparently I don't. And I'm not just saying that because I want more time, or I want to kind of mull over it, because I can guarantee you I certainly don't. But if that is what the universe is telling me to do, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some more time, and use the time in which you have left, which is the last few days of the month, to deal with it a bit more. That's fine. I asked, and when you ask, all right, fine, you don't always get the answers you want. But there's a reason why they're there, and there's a reason why that card was pulled. I am a spiritual person. I do believe in the universe. Some people believe in God. Some people believe in, a different type of God. Some people don't believe, they go more for Jesus than God, or, whatever you religiously, spiritually go for, that is fine. I am not knocking anybody's religion or anybody's God. If they turn around and said that mouse is their God, that's fine. I really am not going to turn around and be like, oh God, you know, whatever you believe, whatever you pray to, whatever you do, that's fine. You got to do you. But for me, the universe has always been a big thing for me. I've always believed that there's like, you know, something going on. So yeah, this video is getting really, really deep. So I'm going to move on to The Universe Has Your Back deck. So I pulled 2 cards from this deck because they are, like I said, they are just sort of quotes and words. So I thought that it was easier to pull 2 cards out of it. I could have pulled 3, but I thought that with everything going on with the first 2, I thought, you know, it might kind of go on a little bit. So yeah, the first card that I pulled is this one, which is I choose to learn through love. And then the second card I pulled is there is a stream of love supporting my dreams, which is this card. And again, like, the artwork on all of these cards, you know, all 3 decks, is just beautiful. Especially like this one as well, like with all the stars and everything else on it. And just, yeah, I love these decks, I really do. I can't wait to get the next deck that I really want to get, which is the Kim Krans one. I keep looking on Amazon to see if it's gonna pop down in price, but it hasn't yet, but that is fine because I will still get it regardless because it is going to be 100% worth it. But yeah, so those are the 2 cards that I pulled. Now, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Not sure what that means yet. I haven't written anything down in my book. I probably should journal on these 2 because I don't really know what they mean, but I haven't yet. But, you know, I choose to learn through love. I don't know, they both, you know, they both have the words love in them. So, you know, you don't know. The universe is, you know, works in very mysterious ways. We don't always know what it means. And then all of a sudden we'll be like, oh, okay, I know exactly what that meant. I may not know that tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now. I could be, you know, sat in my sofa for 6 months' time and then all of a sudden, poof, it all happens. And I'm like, oh, that's what that card meant. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I waffled on a lot about the first 2 cards, but I think that the meanings behind them and everything just was so poignant to myself at the moment that I just had to kind of talk to you guys about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, if you want me to do more than 1 card from the decks, from the 2 decks, let me know because I can. I'm happy to do as many cards as you guys want, or if you want me to just do an animal spirit tarot card reading and not the other 2, and then do individual readings on the other ones, that's fine. Just let me know what you want to do or what want me to do, and I will turn around and do them. But yeah, let me know. Stay safe. I hope you guys are all okay, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!